Hi folks, this is Don Schaefer and I am excited to be with you today. I know we've been working on a series called The Gifting, and we've been talking about how every one of us is gifted in different ways, but a lot of times people struggle to be able to use their gifts. So we've been working with different topics, trying to develop different ideas, different understandings, trying to get you in a position where you are just the best person you possibly can be for this whole society and for yourself. Well, last week we talked about be not conformed, don't conform. We talked about the fact that each one of us are individuals, and sometimes we get ourselves caught up trying to be conformed to what people think we should be, what society thinks we should be, what others are doing. You know, we're trying to attach ourselves to different areas in life when our Creator has designed each one of us as an individual. You know, we are to live our life the way we were destined to live it, and that's where a lot of our desires and our giftings, all these things come into play. And if we can look at life and say, hey, you know what, I am not going to conform to something that I am not. So many times people get stuck in jobs, you know, in different areas, and they work a job all their life, you know, areas that they're not even happy with because they feel like, well, I need to make money. Well, you know, it's interesting in life because if you can live your life in the area that your desires fall into, you are content in doing this, it seems like the world and our Creator has a way of being able to take care of you in that situation because you were created for just a time as that. And this week I want to talk about beauty is on the inside. And I want to talk a little bit about the fact that a lot of times what happens in ourselves, we fail to realize that it's what's inside of us that shows out. You know, it isn't about going and getting ourselves all done up or whatever it is to look pretty. No, beauty starts from the inside. And a lot of people are very beautiful, and some people, it doesn't matter how much money they stick into their lives, you know, they are not beautiful people. And by that I mean they don't manifest the beauty, that true beauty that's inside of them. And what happens in life a lot, and I just want to explain this because it hurts a lot of people, is the fact that, you know, we do get ourselves in a situation where people have wronged us, people have done things that, you know, they shouldn't have done to us, and, you know, we come to a position in life where we have a choice, and the choice is either we get better or we get bitter. Either we get bitter towards this individual or we find a way of getting better. And what do I mean by getting better? We learn how to forgive. We learn how to forgive people for the things they've done in our life. And what happens inside of us is because we become peaceful, we become at ease in life. We don't have to carry around all this junk sometimes that causes us to get ugly. And you know, we need to be beautiful in the things we do. And I know I'm going to quickly tell you a little story. I had a gentleman that I knew once back in the 1970s. Make a long story short, he was jogging one night and he was hit by a car. And the guy that hit him didn't come around until the next day. You know, he passed away. And but what really struck me in the situation was his parents never pressed charges against this guy. And I'm sitting there back then. I'm sitting there, come on, you know, I mean, let's get even. Let's make this guy hurt and all this stuff. And the comment they made was, you know, our son has passed away. It doesn't matter what we do as far as pressing charges. We'll never change that. And so therefore, we want to forgive this individual, and we want to, you know, allow this to heal in our lives. And I'm sitting there, you know, wow, at the time it was hard for me to understand. But today I realize that was probably the wisest thing they did because they chose to get better rather than get bitter. And a lot of times in life, that's what happens. And another area I just want to touch on a little bit is you need to forgive yourself. We need to be able to look ourselves in the mirror and, you know, and say, hey, you know what, I know I've goofed up, I've done different things, probably weren't good, but I'm going to forgive myself. I'm going to walk away today a forgiven person, you know, and I'm going to be at peace with myself. I'm going to enjoy being me, and I want you to enjoy being you, and to be at peace with yourself, being able to forgive those that come and hurt you, but also being able to forgive yourself. And if you can do that, the true beauty will come out of you, and you will manifest it to a world that's all around you. And I want to wish you and thank you, first of all, for being with us this week. I want to wish you a great week, and I want you to go after some of this stuff. you know, and allow that gifting in your life to be the best thing that you could ever lay hands on and become the person that you were meant to be. Thank you so much, and you have yourself a wonderful week.